Hello everybody and welcome to Real and Virtual Outdoors. Good to see you, good to see you. I got a little allergies this morning. Let's call a few folks out. Chris Everett, good to see you. Kelly Bullock, Moon over Miami. Chris Everett. Alright. Need to add your brother Timmy to the convoy. The convoy. Let me check my audio real quick and make sure y'all can even hear me. Alright. Don R., good to see you. Let's talk about that a minute. So, the convoy's on, and we're gonna get to that. Love to join y'all. We're gonna get to that. I'm gonna demonstrate something real quick for y'all. Because of the inability to share more than one screen on StreamYard, we're going to have multiple people in this. Basically, what I'm going to have to do is grid the screens like this. So you're gonna have a smaller picture of each driver. So there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I don't know how many I can fit up here at one time. So we may be full on this trip. So that would be 1. I think I'm only going to be able to do 5. Because I'm going to have to grid them like this, because you can't share more than, now you can have more than one people on panel on StreamYard, but you cannot share more than one screen at a time. So I'm going to have to grid them in smaller boxes where y'all can see everybody. And the way that's going to work is that they're going to have to go live on their channel as an unlisted live, and I'm going to have to open 4 browser windows on the computer and link them. And click on the links and then add their screens onto this OBS. So, and basically that's the way we're going to be doing the bass tournament on Saturday. I'll talk about that in a minute. We're going to have, me and Stan, we're going to have a side-by-side grid of his picture and mine, so y'all can see both competitors. There's got to be a platform out there that you can do more with than that. Then a better way. I just got to figure it out. But for now, that's what we're going to do. So, but anybody that wants to get into Convoy, most definitely is welcome to get in. And if we don't get you on this one, we will try to get you on future rides, because there's going to be more convoys. We just got 5 or 6 people going at one time. I don't know how many I can fit on there where y'all can see it. I've got to fix it where y'all can see it the best. So I'm going to be limited on how many I can let in. So if we have one that can't do it, then we'll have somebody come. Sounds way past my abilities. Well, no, it's not. The only thing you got to do on your part is only thing you got to do on your part is go on StreamYard and set up an unlisted live and then send me the link. Then you go live. Once you go live, you just share the screen. I'll show you how to do it. It's really simple to do. It's more It's more work on my end than yours. You just got to basically go live on an unlisted live and screen share your game. We'll get it worked out full time. Question is, do you have to be up on screen yourself and not just your screen with your driving? Yes. You. So I could take my camera down on StreamYard. I could remove myself from the stream, but then it kills the audio. So what you'll basically have is you'll have a grid on my OBS, and there will be no cameras seeing us. You'll just see the screens and, of course, be able to hear us. So, but as far as setting it up, it's not going to be a problem, Steve. It's going to be simple. It's more work on my end than it is on y'all's. All right. Let's talk about a few things real quick before we get to hunting. Stan and I are going to have a tournament on Saturday at 7 o'clock. The thumbnail is up on the Real and Virtual Outdoors group page. We're going to be fishing on the Angler Call of the Wild on what they call Bear Lake. Be a bass tournament. 5 fish bag limit. Biggest smallmouth and largemouth bass count. Biggest bag limit at the end of 2-hour tournament wins the tournament. In the event of a tie, big fish of the 5 bag limit wins it. You'll be able to see my screen, you'll be able to see Stan's screen, and Buck Williams is going to read chat for us. So that way I won't have to read chat and I can concentrate on what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm just trying to beat Stan. Stan ain't going to be no easy win, I'm fixing to tell y'all that. He's been playing hot and heavy. Alright. But we're going to give it the best shot, and hopefully it'll be something y'all enjoy. And hopefully it'll encourage some more to get in it. We're going to try to bow hunt today. I am not the greatest bow hunter, but we're going to try this. The weapon of choice today, that's not the weapon of choice. I've got to set down a 10 anyway here. And I think that I have made a boo-boo on that. You might know that I'd run all the way down here and ain't got a doggone tent down here to work with. So let's try that again. I was on the range and I got my weapons packed while I could go shoot on the range, and I got the wrong. I have no tent, so I got to go in here and fix that. You're looking at Streamlabs. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure it out. I need this. I've got this set up where I can now I think we got the right pack. Yeah, we got the right pack. Alright, let's head back out the door. So we're going to have to take a little run down here to the spot. I'd already run down here, but I did not have my correct equipment with me. I was in a rush to get going. Streamlabs, you may be able to do it. I use OBS, it's free, and I always had good luck with it. But if that's something we're going to start doing, and I need to use something like that, then we will. But we're going to try it this way first and see how it works. I've already tested it, so I know it works. Stan and Susquehanna Stan give me a little help with it, and we did a little test on it to make sure that it was going to work, and then we figured out, oh, you can't do it on StreamYard that way, so then I had to come up with an idea on how to do it, and we just had everybody doing unlisted. We're just going to have everybody doing unlisted live, and it won't even show up on their channel, and it won't even show up on their algorithm. It's like doing a private. So, and I'll just be broadcasting their screen. Thankfully, I got a strong enough computer to do it. Something like Streamlabs may let you do that. I just don't know. We'd have to investigate that further. It's a little short run down here. It ain't gonna take long to get there. I should have checked to make sure I had everything I needed, but I was trying to get here on time. Brian B is out fishing on the boat today. He's already caught a big catfish, 30-something pounds, right at 40 pounds. If y'all didn't see, I stirred the pot over at the bait shop last week a little bit. Told Chad he needed to wear a moo-moo with his wig, and that got a conversation started about Chad wearing a moo-moo and Brian wearing a moo-moo, and make a long story short, there ended up being a challenge that if Brian didn't fish this week, that he had to wear the moo-moo, and if he did, Chad had to wear the moo-moo. So Brian's out fishing. I was in Brian's live a while ago. I told him the power of the moo-moo got him back out fishing. All right. So Chad's probably going to end up in a moo-moo, which is going to be hilarious. Might be a good look on him. Can't ever tell. He might like it. All right. Let me go in here real quick and change the time. And then we'll get in the blind and talk about the bow. 8 a.m. and noon. So we're going to be pretty good shape right here. All right, let's get here. 8 a.m. So we're going to change the time to 7:30 where I can sneak around before they get here and get this tent out of here. And we're going to get here in the blind, and we'll talk about this bow. This is a new bow. Well, Troy, you should have set up the collar, you big dummy. Let's set the collar up real quick. We don't have to go far to do that. Now, this is an electronic collar, and I'm going to set it close to the stand, and I'm going to tell you why after I get it in the ground. There it is right there. Right there. Now this collar, this is a new collar. Some of you may have seen me do a live on it already. Something we just got. And it's got a range of 150 yards on the remote control. And I'm just going to let this settle down a second. But I'm going to put it close because of bow hunting. So I don't want to put it out there at 100 yards because the animal's going to come to the call. In the old days when we had the hand calls, the animals would come to the stand when you called them. With this caller, they go to the call. So if it's 100 yards out there, they're going to go to the call. So I got to put it close when I'm bow hunting. And I have basically quit using any hand calls because this call has every animal call that's in the game, and it's just so much easier to use. And I like it. And it's very versatile. So I have this call in all my loadouts now, including the ducks. I will feature this a little bit as we go on. Let's talk about the weapon. This is the new recurve bow. Make sure I have the right arrows in there. This is the 420 grain arrows, I think. Make sure of that. Yep, 420 grain tracer arrows. So these have a glowing tip, flashing tracer on them. Also have 600 broadheads. So the difference is the bigger game, 600 grain broadheads are for. I have put the single pin on there. I shot this. I like the single pin the best right now. The rangefinder is a great tool, but I wanted more of an authentic bow hunting experience today, so we decided to just go with a single pin. I got single pin, 3-pin, and 5-pin, but this one works best for me. So on the yardage, the yardage is pretty simple on it. If I'm gonna place that waypoint right there. That's 34 yards right there to that orange dot. So if I'm going to shoot that orange dot, I'm going to put it on 43 yards, and I'm going to hold just a touch low because at range at 43 yards it will shoot a touch high. So anything close will be 21 yards on the range, and anything above 50 yards is real shaky for me. So and you got to pay attention to your wind. So the wind is kind of light right now, but you can kind of dope out which way the winds work by the trees. Appears it's blowing from right to left a little bit, so long shots may have to hold a little to the right. We're going to see what happens. I haven't shot this bow a lot. I did take it to the range. I'm going to move this out of my vision, but we're going to see what it does today. Go ahead and put my cover scent on, get ready for the 8 o'clock run here. Oh. Let's hit the call a little bit. So you make the selection of what animal you want to call, of course. When you log into a map, of course there's different animals on every map, and every animal that's on that map will be in this call for today's hunt. White-tailed deer, we have a grunt, a snort, and a bleat. So I am going to start out with a couple of grunts so you can hear that. It stays active until I turn it off. Now I'm going to snort a little bit, simulate a fighting buck. That's pretty simple to work. I think that was a great add to the game. I think they did themselves proud on that. So 8 o'clock is the watering zone here. Well, hopefully we're going to get close enough to get a shot. Bow hunting, you just can't ever tell. I got Brian on the TV up here. Looked like the wind has picked up out there where they're at. Well, it's kind of calm. Look like the wind's kind of got up about 10, 12 miles an hour. Was kind of, old river was kind of glassy when they started. It's got a little waves going on now. Want to remind everybody about the good shows we have tonight. The bait shop will be on at 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 Eastern. And right after that will be Team Snag and Whiskers. Saturdays, Snagging Night Live will be on right after that. So tune in to those shows. And I'm sure there's going to be moo-moo talk on the bait shop tonight. Maybe they'll help Chad pick out a nice flyer to moo-moo. You know doggone well that's why Brian went fishing today. Oh, Lord. A lot of fun, a lot of fun. A lot of fun at the bait shop. Always is. I will be watching. Don't know what everybody's going to have for dinner tonight, but I'm going to have a hamburger and homemade french fries. Sounds good. A turkey burger. When you're on 1,200 calories a day, I'm back on the diet, trying to lose a little more weight, trying to lose what I gained back going on the doggone trip. You have to eat turkey burgers rather than beef. But turkey burgers are pretty good. I kind of like them. I prefer turkey sausage over regular sausage. So even when I take the control down like that, as long as I have the call active, it'll still continue to call. Get it out of my face so I can see what's going on in front of me. And give a few calls. Deer, when you do calling for deer, you do it a little bit differently than you would for predators. Predator calling, you spend a little bit more time working the devil out of that call. Deer, you do a little spaced out calling on them, but on predators, you do a little bit more calling. Get my binoculars up here and take a look. At what may be standing down there where I'm not able to see it. Used to be able to call deer and turkeys without a call. Yeah, I used to be able to do a little turkey cluck without one too. When I was young, younger. Now I sound like an old dead bird. What is that you're holding? That is the new electronic call. For Call of the Wild. There's my friend Lisa Elliott. Good to see you, Lisa. Don't forget about Pontoon Jody's Flathead Challenge tomorrow night. I will be watching that. And I have a duty shift tomorrow for SLRP. But I probably will be in the 911 call center for that. So I'm just basically waiting on a phone call to come in. So unless it's a crazy, crazy night, I usually can just sit back and watch the shows and wait on that incoming 911. I am feeling better. I think I about got it beat. The symptoms were not too severe. Dayquil pretty well took care of that. NyQuil. But for precautionary reasons, the doctor gave me some antibiotics to take. Symptoms wasn't too bad. My problem is I give out. It really sapped me for energy. So really tired throughout the day, most of the day. But a nice big fat dose of Augmentin twice a day knocked her right out. Thank goodness. When you have an upper respiratory infection like that, and you're in a wheelchair especially, you have to, oh, there's something right there I thought. Yeah, there's a moose way over there. He's nervous. Good Lord, why are you so far away to be, why are you nervous? It's a long way to be nervous. You have to take care of it pretty quick with that because that can be a problem. When you can't get up and walk around, it can really be an issue. So. We won't stay here forever. We're gonna sit here a while. Actually, I've got another spot down here that we may go. Walk down there here in a little while and see what's going to be down there. We'll give it a little time. Don't let me forget to pick up the doggone call when I leave. No, I got a bow. The 300's at the cabin. That's usually what happens to me. I decide I'm going to go bow hunting, and that joker standing there, I think that's just a female standing out there anyway. She laying down now. We'll give them bucks a little time, see if they'll come on in here. Should come on in here. This is a good watering zone. I don't know why they're not. They may be late. Let me put a little perfume in the air real quick. Let's see if I got the right stuff. I do. This is some deer scent. I don't know if this mess works or not. We'll find out. Put a little smell them good out there and see if we can't get somebody to come on running. Whisper some sweet nothings in the air and see if we can't get somebody to coming in. So those of you that wasn't here the other day, I have joined a gaming server community for the police game, and down the road there's going to be some live streams on that, but it's not going to be for a while. I've got to get enough time in where I can get permission to live stream. So on that, and I got a duty shift tonight. Right now I'm in the comm center working for 911 comm center portion of the game. I got to do 30 days of service before I can even apply for a police officer's job. They only have so many openings. Usually they create more openings, or a few people leave the server, which does happen. People don't have the time to dedicate to it. So hopefully down the road I will be able to have a more immersive police game for y'all. Server has, I think, 300 members, I think. There's no interaction with computer characters. It's all actual people playing civilian roles, police roles, dispatch roles, etc. So it's a lot more realistic type thing. And some nights are quiet. And some nights is downright slow. I'll be honest with you, because they want to have a realistic role play So there's not a bunch of crazy stuff going on every night. But when it all breaks loose, it usually does it all at one time, and it's usually a mess. So, there are some quite interesting characters. We never know what's coming. So that is kept pretty well tight to the vest. I had a 911 call the other night. Of course, it's Halloween time, of Jason running around the street with a machete. That was an interesting call. Kids toilet paper in this old man's house. And the old man had a few choice words for us. It's quite interesting. It's a lot. It can be very comical. So. Well, we ain't seen a doggone thing. They have their, listen, they have their moments on there, I'm going to tell you. It's something I decided to join. I wanted to see if I enjoyed it. But in the meantime, until I get where I can live stream on it, we're going to get back to playing a little LSPDFR on Saturday Night Patrol. That's in the works for y'all. But I wanted to get this virtual bass tournament in. And have an opportunity to play it for y'all. And Stan and I've been talking about doing it for a while. We're gonna move. This getting old quick. So we're gonna go to walking down the riverbank, see what we can see. Don't let me forget to get this call here. Let me pick this joker up. There's a bobcat over there. You know what I'm going to do? That bobcat's been honking over there for about 10 minutes. I'm going to give this 5 more minutes. And we're going to see if we can't call that cat. He's just on the other side of that hill over there. I hadn't tried the bobcat call. Let's try that. Now, typically, these bobcats are not easy to get called in. We're going to see what this does. We'll give it a minute. I'm going to let this run a while and see if I can't get him to come on up in here. We're going to get back to playing the police game on Saturday night. I know that's fun for everybody. I want to get this bass tournament in. The bass tournament's going to be interesting. I'm going to tell you, that thing can go either way. Stan's been playing a lot. So have I. And it can go either way. I don't think it'll be a blowout by no means. I think it's going to be pretty competitive. Now, sure as I say that, Stan will beat me about 10 pounds. But I think it'll be a good time regardless. I'm going to see if I can get this cat to come over here. I don't know if he will. Can't wait for the turn. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. We have both fished a lot to prepare for it. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to take a glass and see if I see that joker. If I get a bobcat with a bow and arrow, I'll be... Oh, look. There he is. He heard me honking. Ooh, that's a big boy, too. All right, let me get some cover scent on. I don't want him to smell me. I'm going to turn this joker back on. I need him to get to... I need him to get to the water's edge, I think, to get a decent shot. Yep. All right, let's turn this call back on. There he is, folks. "70 yards. That joker is way too far. Come on this way." If I can get him to 40, I'm going to shoot. Come on, keep coming, big boy. Now, this is uncharted water because I haven't used this call. So I don't know if I'm fixing to run him off by overcalling or not. Keep coming just a little bit more. I need you to come right here to these rocks. Close as you will. Look at here. All right, let's get ready to take a shot. Well, it's going to be interesting to see if this works out. I got him. I think I got him. He's down. Well. Okay. Yeah, I shot a little high, Don, and I shot a little to the left on that. Appreciate you reminding me. We can turn that off. Hey, that worked out. We got that joker. All right, let's go get this joker. Let me go get my call picked up. Well, I like the way that worked out. Now I'm fixing to told you. All right, get the call picked up here. What? There we go. All right. Let's go pick up a cat. Well, I'm thrilled with that, I gotta tell you. And that's a big cat. That's a 6 very hard. Oh, let's see what we got here. Well, we barely got him. I pulled the stand. I shot him in the butt. That arrow really drifted. But we got him. That arrow really drifted. That's 46 yards. 46.4, so that's probably the max. We butt shot him, but we got him. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. All right, let's walk on down here to the next zone and see what we can get into. He's still alive. Watch out. That'd be my luck, Don. Jump on my head. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I got him in the back. That's what killed him. Back shot. That air drifted a little bit far for my skill level. I held it a little high. I don't think I need to hold that quite that much, but it's a work in progress. I am going to set up right here for a few minutes because these deer are supposed to come through here, and I'm going to find me a place to set up I want to shoot downhill, so I'm going to get up here basically so that I can see better. And I am, for your viewing pleasure, going to fast forward the time a little bit because it's a little bit of a wait before I got a tripod stand for this. If I can find a place to put it. This New England Mountains map, these trees are kind of awkward. I got to find a place to put this. And it's a little hard to find a place to put this tree stands up, so I brought a tripod, and now I got to find a place to put the tripod. Of course, may have to put it up down here a little further towards this tree. I'll find a place in a minute to put it up. There's an opening down here. I might try to put it right in here. Well, they won't let me put it there either. Come on. Come on, man. Good Lord. Of course, I'm trying to put it up somewhere where I can get a decent shot. You got to be kidding, right? Excuse me. Whew. Well, I don't understand that. It should go up somewhere right in here. Probably because I'm on a hill. Yes, it's because I'm on a hill. Safety first, Charlie. We're going to put it right here. That's not really where I want to put it, but that's where it's going to end up. Alright, we're going to bump the time up a little bit and get up here in the tripod stand and see what I can do. We're going to bump the time up till 11:30. Give me time to get the call out and get the blind. Alright, we're going to put the call a little further away this time. We're going to set it up about right here this time. Not too far, because we are still bow hunting, but a little further away. So last week, I did a live on this. This is a feeding zone, so And I used the new rifle that they give us. Well, they didn't give you nothing that you bought, that I bought rather. There's the call right there. It's about 20 yards. New rifle's great. A lot of power. Like the new rifle a lot. Just like I like this new call. And I'm starting to like this new bow. Alright, we're going to give it a minute. And then we'll start calling. This is kind of a trend when you bow hunt. So the tournament ought to be, like I said, the tournament ought to be fun. Stan and I will actually be on the same lake at the same time. In fact, if one of us drive by the other one, you will be able to see that. The server is on Fishing Fever. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. The server is on a you can't change the time. It's a multiplayer server, so the time rotates. So no individual can change the time. It's on a rotation. It is what it is. So basically, when Stan and I join the room together, it's going to be the same time on the same lake and the same conditions, which is a cool thing, I think. So whatever one's having to deal with, the other's going to have to be dealing with. And I'm going to tell you, because we can't change the time, the nighttime portion of it is a little slower. Now it won't be dark long, 30 minutes. It's going to be a 2-hour tournament. 30, 40 minutes of dark time max. Now we'll still be catching a few bass, but the nighttime is slower than the daytime. Hopefully, with any luck, we'll log in to play the tournament, and it'll be daylight and stay daylight for the duration. But it's going to be a 2-hour tournament, and the fun thing about that game is that you're basically fishing at the same time, same conditions. But Stan and I could also fish in the same boat. Catfish Regulators and I do a lot of fishing on that game, and we fish out of the same boat. And I make him drive me around. I make him chauffeur me. I make him get up there and drive, while I can just sit back here and ride. That way, if I make Aaron drive, see, and we don't catch no fish, or the fishing stinks, I can blame it on him for picking the spot, see. About time somebody puts him to work, yeah. Make him drive me around. They did a new map. I think Brian's got another fish on for you. Brian B. Viewers out there that's watching on split screen, I think he's got another fish on. Don't look like a big one, but he does have one on, appears. I got him on up there. I figure if he can get out in the boat and go fishing to put shad in the moo for me, I can make sure that I watch. That's priceless. I'm loving this. I gotta tell you, yeah, it's a small one. About 3-4 pounds. Little blue cat. Where's all my deer at? I don't know how bobcat tastes. Bobcat may not be too good to eat. I had a friend of mine that used to eat possum. I ain't eat no possum. He offered me some at one time. I'm like, nope. Don't hardly believe I want that. Thank you very much. I'll pass. So they come out with a new reserve for the fishing game. And we're going to do a live on that sometime. I've got something that I've been wanting to do that's been asked for on the channel for a while. I think it'd be fun. Be something y'all will enjoy. So maybe we're going to do that Thursday. Be something totally different, and it's probably going to be a lot of laughs out of it. So I made the thumbnail for it before I left. Come back, got sick. I had intended on doing it the first Thursday that I got home. I got sick, didn't do it, but it's on the books to do. But the new map is in Spain. There's quite a few fish in Spain in real life. They've got carp. They've even got they've even got largemouth bass over there, which I did not know. Trout. A lot of fish in Spain, so we will go look at the Spain map on a live. It's a very nice map. They did a great job. The towns look very nice and beautiful. And they did some upgrades, some map upgrades. So the maps, the water of the map of the water looks a lot better. A lot more detailed about depth. We got something coming in. That's a red fox. A warning call. He's done smelled me, I guess. Curtis! Appreciate you guys sharing out the thumbnail for the bass tournament and for my live today. And I appreciate the hello, Troy. I know you're going to watch on the rewatch. I did rewatch, as you know I would. Appreciate you giving me a holler out there, buddy. Show was good this morning, as always. Somebody back here listening in the background. You folks driving to work, you're looking for a talk show to listen to in the morning time. You need to go over to Hog Leg Catfish and listen to the Boar's Nest on YouTube. Certainly a lot more pleasant to listen to that than it is the depressing news of today. And you can get over there and listen to those guys talk about, ain't no telling what they're going to talk about. Plus, if you're interested in other YouTube channels, and they do a great job of sharing stuff out, so you might just find something you like over there. And if all else fails, you can watch Curtis eat M&Ms. Well, it's good to be back, Curtis. I appreciate it. I just wasn't feeling. I was feeling kind of tired and run down. And when I get on here, I like to get on here and enjoy it and have fun with y'all. And when you ain't feeling good, it's kind of hard to have fun. So I decided not to do it. And then too, I knew I was going to help that doggone fox out there. He's lurking out there. I knew I was going to be helping Stan with his tournament. That Sunday, doggone Walmart. Be quiet. I'll come get them pills when I'm ready to come get them. You shut up calling me. That doggone Walmart called me 3 times a day. We got your pills ready. Yeah, you told me that 3 times yesterday. I'll come get them when I'm ready to get them. But anyway, so I just wasn't feeling good, and I just didn't want to get on. I knew I had Stan's tournament to do on Sunday, so I want to kind of save my voice for that. Stan had asked me to get on and help him with the Halloween tournament, so they drive you nuts, Curtis. They call me every day. Dog. They want the money is what they want. Now they leave me a voice message. And a second one. Really? Well, I tell you what. So, but it was a great trip. I had a good time on the cruise. I was not sick on the boat. I didn't get sick till after I come home. I think my wife got it while she was on. She started to get symptoms when she got back. And of course, I picked it up. But neither one of us got sick on the trip. But the trip was great. I had a good time. And did a little. I do have a legitimate question. When are you going to do the next WWE? Well, that WWE is hot, isn't it? Shirley T asked me that question the other day, and I told her that I had just joined this SLRP server, and I've got to do duty night at least once a week, twice preferably. And I had to do training, and then I had Stan's live, and then we're doing so make a long story short, after the bass tournament on Saturday, I'm going to try to take a little time next week and make some characters. And we're going to do that because I'm getting asked to do it. So I know everybody wants to see it. So I will try to get to that next week and make some characters. I know which characters I'm going to make. I just got to get in there and make them. Last week, I was extremely busy. And Monday and this week I was extremely busy. So I didn't get a chance to do it. I had my 2 regular lives, and I had duty shifts on Tuesday, and I'll have duty shift tomorrow night. And then Stan and I got tournaments. So after the weekend, I'm going to try to get some characters made. I know who I'm going to make. I'm not going to let the cat out the bag, but I know who I'm going to make. When I sit down to make those characters, I want to take my time with it. I want to do a good job of it. If I'm going to do it, I want to do it right. So I've got to start on those. So it will be soon. It is going to be a triple release. That's all I'm going to tell you, of 3 avatars. So there will be 3 new characters released on that day. So you get your money's worth. Last time we did Don R. These deer are just not cooperating with me today. Where are all my deer? Somebody's been on my map shooting my deer up. But there will be 3 new avatars. I'm going to leave this call on them and see if I can't get something stirred up. This is ridiculous. I don't think we shot's a doggone bobcat. I want to take on Chad, Uncle Lou, and J-Dog. Hog leg, all in the same match. For they're not. Curtis, son, they kind of got you goat, didn't they? I seen that. He's like, I got to go. I'm like, oh. What in the devil happened? In fact, I was watching it on the TV, and when you watch it on the TV, on the smart TV, it don't show the chat. And you're like, hog leg, I got to go. And I'm like, oh. I had to log on YouTube real fast to go read the chat. See if I can figure out what happened. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Something's coming. I said, somebody done made Curtis bad. Oh Lord. They got you, didn't they? Oh my God. You know what happened? That doggone deer walked right by me. There's tracks right there. It wasn't there a while ago. Where'd that joker go? Am I overlooking that deer? The joker's standing under me. Well, what happened? That figures. He said just bad friends. Oh my God. I seen that. I'm like, what in the world? Because I was sitting here working on a project and I had y'all on, and all of a sudden I got to go. I'm like, uh-oh. Now, folks, I'm fixing to tell you what just happened. There was a deer, and that deer, while I was talking and reading chat and had that call on, the doggone deer walked right by the stand like I was asleep. Good night. Troy, could you look like more like a clown than that? What the hell? See them tracks? He walked right down through here. Right over that hill. Where'd that joker go? Oh my God. I think, Give me a second. I got to push up in this chair. Curtis, I think they had that planned. I think they set you up, brother. You do know that, Curtis, that I'm going to go ahead and forewarn you. You do know that Brian is out fishing right now. They had a planned day for it. Yeah, I figured that. You do know that Brian is out fishing right now. So the conversation tonight on the bait shop is going to be about Chad and his moo-moo wearing. And let's get up and get to moving. This ain't working out too good. You know that conversation's gonna be tonight about Chad having to wear a moo-moo, and you know he's gonna be looking for something to deflect. So he probably gonna bring that up tonight. He probably gonna be, y'all keep on. I'm gonna do like Curtis. I'm gonna leave. That's probably going to be said, so be prepared for it. Let me pick up my mess here and get to moving. He's going to be looking for something to deflect. Brian made my day yesterday when I seen that. We're going to do a little walking for a while. I'm tired of sitting. We're going to walk a spell. Brian made my day yesterday when I seen that thumbnail out. We're going to walk on down here close to the river and just walk up the river bank a while and see what we can see. I'm just going to take my time. And I seen that thumbnail up last night for Brian to go fishing today. I started laughing. My wife says, what in the world are you laughing at? I said, look, Brian done put a thumbnail up to go fishing. She said, well, what's funny about that? I said, you know, if he fishes tomorrow, Chad's got to wear a moo-moo, right? And she started laughing. She said, is that why he's doing that? I said, sure it is. Oh, my goodness. I stirred the pot, didn't I? Well, that pot needs to be stirred every once in a while. Well, we ain't killed much, but I tried to give y'all an authentic hunt. I could bounce around from spot to spot and shoot 50 animals like they do on these grinds, but that just ain't what I enjoy. I like the authentic hunting part of it. I want to play a hunting game. I want it to be realistic. I think the fishing tournament's going to be kind of along those lines. It's going to be kind of a realistic setting. It's not going to be, I don't think there'll be no, each of us catching no 200 bass or anything like that. Now listen to Stan tell it he gonna catch everything, including the cold. But that's just Stan bragging. So we've been sending pictures back and forth of our catches. And he sent me some, oh, you're in trouble. Look what I caught. And he caught a couple of 6-pound fish. Nice fish. Wasn't nothing spectacular, but they's nice fish. Well, then I caught an 803 and sent him that. And that sort of quieted him down a little bit, which is a feat to quiet stand down, I'm fixing to tell you. And then we decided we'd get out in the boat and go do a little, each of us get in the boat on the same lake and go do a little fishing. I didn't take him to no good spots. I know better than that. He said Angelina would be back there telling him what to do. Ellie back me in then if she's telling him what to do. I didn't take him to none of my good spots. I reserved those for myself. I wasn't going to show him anything. I wasn't going to help the enemy, so to speak. But so we got out in two different boats, and he was off about 100 yards down to the left of me, and he's fishing a grass patch, and I was up there fishing around a little old boat dock type thing. And he's catching a few 5-pound fish. And he's, yeah, look here, you're in trouble. I caught one that's 10 pounds, 10.81. And it was those fish are ranked from bronze to diamond. That's how they rank them. And it was a diamond largemouth, biggest one I ever caught on the game. Certainly the biggest one Stan's seen. And he's like, I don't like you anymore. He wasn't happy. So that quieted him down. That kind of curved his mouth a little bit for a while. But I probably got, I don't know, I probably got 30, 40 hours in that game of fishing time. Real hours. I played quite a bit, maybe more, but that's the first 10-pounder I've caught. So I caught a PB 803 and then backed it up with a 1081. So that sort of quieted him down a little bit. It'll be fun to have a tournament with him. Close your mouth, you might do better. I knew you back here listening. I'm saving my hard work for you on Saturday night. I went out today and fished this morning for quite a while. I didn't find anything special. I'm going to get back on it this afternoon. In my spot. You don't have a spot. He says in his spot. Now, listen, if you catch a good fish, it's automatically Stan's spot. By the way, I wasn't in your spot. I was 100 yards away from you down there fishing. Uh-huh. It don't matter if I caught it in your boat and throwed it up in your lap. I still caught it. I'll check the weather. I only fish in good weather. Oh my God. We've already committed now. You better be there. You better be in that gaming chair on Saturday night, ready to take your beating. The show must go on, as they say in the circus. You might win. You can't ever tell. You might catch a big fish, like I did to you that night. Probably not, But I mean, stranger things have happened. The Texas Rangers did win the World Series, right? I'll probably get emails from Ranger fans now. You never know what's going to happen, Stan. Even the sun shines on the dogs behind now and then. You checking to see when Angelina's free to help you? I'll make sure she ain't the one doing the fishing. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he catches them. Nope. He knows how to catch them. He ain't going to be no easy win. But I'm going to bring my A game. He going to have to earn it. Good to see Brian out there fishing. Been too long. Been too long. Maybe this will get him going. He got a good showing in the chat today too. Good to see him back fishing. I'm gonna try to go myself, guys. I want to go. Maybe I can go and at least do a video. I put a couple of shorts out. We were gonna make a video. I don't want y'all to sit there and watch me fish when ain't nothing going on. That's a boring video. But if I ever get a fish on, wow, I've cut the camera on. Maybe you get to see me reel one in. Oh. All right. There's a moose down there. I don't know if we're going to get a shot on this. But I'm going to ease down there and see. But I got to get to 600 broadheads in here for that moose. And we got him. He's in a bad spot. But I'm going to try. I had got to go over there and fish a few times. Look, there he is right there. How far is that moose? He's right down there in that brush. That's just a female. 40 yards. We're going to take a shot. She's going to walk right through here. Uh-oh. I think we missed. Oh, Lord, look at this. Good night, Irene. Golly, that joker like to charge me. Golly, how lucky can you be? I drilled him too. Oh, my God. Wow. Oh my God, that was something, wasn't it? I think I missed that moose over there. We're going to go check. I didn't miss this one though. Wow. Big Slim said, what kind of shot was that? Hey, I hit him in the heart. Wow. Running at me. Right through the heart and the right lung and the liver. Oh my God. I'd like to get run over. I think I missed the cow, I know. We're gonna go look. That was, I'm in a rush. That arrow went all the way through him, didn't he? Let me walk down here and see what I see. Yeah, that arrow went all the way through that moose. I better check my shorts. Yeah, you ain't never lied. That joker scared the devil out of me. I heard that. I thought that was that female doing all that hollering. Turn, look, and see a big head coming at you and like, Yeah, I missed that female. That was a terrible shot. I ain't no bow hunter. But I did make a good shot on the bobcat. And that I got. She ran down the hill here. I'm just going to walk down here and see what I see. The setting ain't done us no good this morning, so we just going to walk along here. This is a new bow, and I hadn't shot it much. But I like it because you actually could put a sight on this one. Most of the recurve bows don't have any sights, and they're kind of a challenge. I like this one. Although I've got pretty good with my longbow with no sights on it, I kind of know where to hold, but I do like this bow. I think I see something up here. Let me get my binoculars out and see if I am seeing something. Or I'm wishful thinking. No, must have been a glare on the water. Good to see you, Big Slim. There's an animal up here. That's an old bobcat. Them bobcats will run. They're easy to spook. Eric's driving and listening. Good Lord, Eric, you spend more time driving than I do in a wheelchair. So every time I look on TV, you driving. We're just going to creep along here and see what I can see. We did a little stand hunting this morning. Good Lord, wasn't seeing nothing. I got one bobcat. Stan plays this game religiously. He stays on this thing. That's good to be back. Like I said, I wasn't feeling too good, and I just hate to get on here and I don't feel good and not enjoy it. So I just decided, well, I had a lot going on this week. I had that interview on the 25th of the server, and I did get accepted. Doggone, I had an interview with 4 people. Golly. I'm like, am I interviewing for a gaming server for the United States Secret Service? I mean, 4 people in the interview. About a 30-minute interview. Just want to play a game a little bit with y'all guys. I'm not trying to guard Joe. But they do take it seriously. They don't let everybody in, so. Which I guess is good, because they want it to be controlled and realistic. They don't want a bunch of people in there running amok, but. Nothing's a guarantee on that. You have to kind of earn everything you get. So, we'll see how it goes. I'm enjoying it right now. Will I have the time to dedicate to it always? Don't know yet. Just have to see how it goes. We do what we can. We do what we can. Righty raw. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming by. Y'all go over to the bait shop tonight and help Chad pick out his moo-moo. That ought to be hilarious. You know Brian gonna be rubbing that in hot and heavy tonight. O'Brien done got out and caught almost a 40-pound catfish today. That may give him a little ambition to get out and fish a little bit more. He said, I don't know if this spot's going to pay off. Yeah, I'd say it paid off 39 pounds later. We looking. How about them Astros? I got your text last night. Time I realized you texted me, I didn't want to text you back. I didn't want to wake Toby up. I don't care about waking you up. Yeah, they won it. I didn't think they'd win it, but they did. That just goes to show you, the bats get hot at the right time, you got a chance. But rest assured, the Astros will be back in about 4 months, baby. In about 4 months. Good to see you, buddy. Buck Williams is going to read chat for us on Saturday night for the fishing tournament. That way I won't miss any of y'all's comments. Kind of hard to do something like that and keep up with the chat, so I asked Buck to read it for us, and he's graciously accepted. We'll be ready to go and jump in the boat at 7. About 7:05, we're going to be ready to take off. And live comes on at 7. We'll be ready to go. I got to get in some last minute practice today. And some tomorrow. Let's take a look right here and see what that's a nice spot right here. Now see, this is a place I want to hunt with a rifle at. This is a long, I got a blind right there, as you can see, that I've pre-set up. This is a nice long open area right here. He's awake. I didn't know if he was awake or not. I wouldn't worry about waking you up. If I thought you'd been asleep and I wouldn't woke nobody else up, I'd have called you. It's a nice open spot right here. I have blinds set up all over this river. This river is a pretty hot spot on this map. Good Lord, look at all these tracks. Bunch of tracks right here. I think these are rascally rabbits tracks. Yes, sir. No, they're whitetail tracks. Bunch of whitetail tracks. There's some whitetail poop. Don't step in the poop, Matt. Okay, I remember now. That's why I put that blind right there. There's a blind right there. Where I can shoot across this river at this feeding zone. But that's not a bow spot. That's more of a gun spot. You ain't gonna wake me up. You ain't gonna wake me up, Jack, because I turn that phone off. I turn that phone all the way down at night. I turn the phone and the computer and everything down. Because my wife sleeps light. You call me all you want. Only thing you're gonna hear is ring. Rain. He said, I like to taste it, see if it's fresh. Go ahead and do a live tomorrow deer hunting, and I want to see you do that. If you're gonna taste deer poo, I'll get up at 4:30 in the morning to watch that. Get you a good dose of it. There's a turkey over there hollering. Yep, I'll call you late. I called you last night. I was asleep. I talked to you last night. You called me and I was eating dinner. I told you back. or did you call after that? Ain't no sense in you calling me after 12 o'clock. I'm asleep. Oh, look. A whole bunch of turkeys right there. I mean, a whole flock of them. That's 200 yards. I couldn't lob an arrow in there with a German burp gun. Hit that. I tell you what, though, for giggles, we're going to try it. And you know I ain't going to make this shot. And if I do, y'all just going to call me your hero now. This is a waste of a doggone arrow. I shouldn't even be doing this. I don't even know where to hold this at 200 yards. Now, if I make this shot, though, on a live, I want everybody to call. I want everybody to send Catfish Regulators a message saying, Troy made an incredible shot, 195 yards. Let's try it. We missed. We'll try it one more time. We're going to light him up. No way. There ain't no way in the world you could hit that turkey from there. We're gonna try it. We're gonna pray one more time. We're gonna lob it in a bunch of these over here. We're gonna spray and pray just one more time. I'm gonna shoot way high this time. Crawl up there? I probably will. I just playing. Nah, we didn't hit them. I can't even see where the arrows went. Oh, I thought that turkey dropped dead. I was fixing to get all excited. He laid down, I thought he died. I was fixing to say, your hero. Oh my gosh. That'd have been hilarious if I'd have hit that. Put it under the circle. I don't think I could hit that thing. Troy had no hope of hitting that. I just acting like a clown. I was hoping I was going to get lucky. If I'd have got lucky, I'd have swore up and down I've been practicing it for a month. I'd have never told y'all the truth. That'd have been on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok. It'd have been all over the place. Aaron could hit it. Aaron couldn't hit his, stump his toe on the bed. Aaron will tell you he can do it. That's 200 yards. He gonna get on here in a minute and say, I hit one from 100 yards. Yeah. We're going to try to crawl up here and get a regular shot. I don't know if I can do it, but we're going to try. But if I'd have done it, I'd have swore up and down it's all skill. just like Aaron. He probably back there listening. He's always listening and lurking. We're going to try to crawl up here and see if I can get a shot. If I can find them jokers. If they don't run off. They're right here. We about 100 yards from them. I'm going to ease down this way and see if they're still there. Here, turkey. Yeah, they're there. Where you at, turkey Tom? On the other side of that hill. I'm going to ease down this way. I'm going to use this bank up here to... They're on the other side of that hill, so I'm going to ease on down this way and use that hill for cover. Crawl down here to the side just a little bit. Make sure I ain't going to spook them off. They're not there. Pontoon Jody. Jody, I'll get that that deal on the community tab today that I sent you, so you know. If that's going to work. If we're finalized on that, I'll get it on the community tab. Appreciate you coming by, Jody. Good to see you. Look forward to tomorrow night. I'll be on watch again. I had a duty shift tomorrow night for the police server, but I'll be watching. Hopefully the 911 won't be too busy. He said, watch out for all them arrows laying around. Trying to stalk turkeys is a problem. I may spook them, but we're going to try. I got to get at least 50 yards. Ain't going to be easy. And they may already be gone. You can't ever tell about these. Oh, they're still there. Oh, 58 yards. Come on. Come on, I just need a little bit more. Alright, we're fixing to do it. Got him. I got one. That's all I got. But we did it. There she be. Broke my arrow, you joker. Not very big turkey, but we got him. Nevertheless. Doggone arrows is expensive. Alright. Now there was a spot and stalk. Close enough, shoot. Yeah, I shot. You can't rush greatness. 50 yards, I know what I can do, and that's about all I can do is 50. All right, let's continue on, folks. All right. Well, that's how you do it. It's a slow process when you're bow hunting. But it is rewarding to bow hunt. And some people do it out of necessity because they can't, where they hunt, they can't. A lot of places don't let you use a gun, especially if you're on government land. And too many people on one piece of land hunting, somebody accidentally gets shot. I think a lot of people do it for the enjoyment of it and then the reward of, oh look, where you at there, Big Daddy, of bow hunting. I never was a bow hunter, I can tell you that. Well, everybody can't be good as I am, Matt. Maybe if you're nice, I'll teach you that one of these days. I'm gonna switch over to 600 grain arrows because there's a moose out here, and I gotta have big arrows. Yeah, a lot of people bow hunt for the enjoyment. I never was a bow hunter. It's kind of hard to get a wheelchair close to a deer and with a bow. It's doable. Too dadgum much trouble for me. I would rather use a rifle. That's a moose right there. I'm not going to get this moose. This is going to spook. I might be able to use this rock for a shield, but don't think this is going to work out. I always just use the rifle. I think my moose run off. Yeah, I think so. Oh, there's one right there, though. That joker's 200 and something yards. We're going to ease that way. She's down there eating, so she's not going anywhere right now. Or she's drinking, rather. Some rascally rabbits up here. I always deer hunted with a rifle. Killed quite a few deer in my younger day. I was quite a good shot with a rifle. I did not use a scope. I had a problem with using scopes. Now I'm talking about real life hunting, guys. My back will not allow me to lean over the rifle like you need to get your eye close enough to a scope. So I never did use a scope. I had to learn to use open sights. About the only way I could do it. I had a pistol scope one time, and I'd put it on the rifle, and it worked. And I knew it would work. But I put it on a 308. I had a single shot 308. One of those old New England, well, it wasn't old, it was a New England firearms. It was a new gun, very nice gun. And I killed quite a few deer with it. And I put a pistol scope on it, and I knew it would work. And it did. But the problem is the recoil on that single shot 308 is brutal. Now I can handle the gun, strength wise. I'm a pretty big frame boy, so I soaked that recoil up. But that pistol scope did not soak it up. That pistol scope, where'd that moose go? Did she run off? Or am I looking in the wrong spot? I think that joker bailed on me. That pistol scope could not take that recoil. I'd shoot it, I'd get it tuned in, and it'd knock it off every time. So, she's way up here still. I'm gonna so I didn't work out. I could have bought a better pistol scope probably, and something that like went on a 44 Magnum, and it probably would have worked. But I didn't want to spend $300 on a pistol scope when I could shoot iron sights. So I just shot open sights. I'm looking at a lever action 308. I got a Remington 700, but I want a lever action. I have, and I killed a deer with it. I bought the Winchester, the Mossberg 450, well, I can't remember the number right now. It's the new Mossberg 3030 that they made several years ago. The Mossberg. I think it's a 464. 3030. And I used the new Hornady Revolution 3030 ammo. Instead of having the old round nose ammunition, it had the pointed bullet with a rubber tip on it. So you could load it in the chamber without accidentally discharging the round. No, I have a 30-30 caliber. I think it's model 464 Winchester. Mossberg. I always want to call that gun a Winchester, but it's a Mossberg. The Hornady Revolution ammunition for the 30-30 is pretty good ammo. You get a little bit more distance out of it and a little bit more accurate than the old round nose bullet. It's a great bullet. I killed a couple of deer with that rifle. And that 30-30 boy does put them down. Yeah, you use Revolution, yeah. That's what I got. So, it's a very nice performing ammunition in my opinion. I don't know if that moose is still here, guys. We're fixing to find out. I don't know why that's switching me back over to that. Oh, This is a moose. That's why. We're going to get up and see if he's there. Yeah, he's still there. Got it too. Got it. You gonna go down, old girl, or you just gonna keep running? Alright, we got her. We'll run up here and see what this is. I'm gonna run down there and see what kind of blood spot I got. A lot of rabbits on this riverbank. Oh, I got a good blood spot. She's not going far. I blasted her. Surprised she run that far. That was a vital hit. Don says gut shot. Well, it may be the liver, but it's a vital shot. Blood spatter's too big to be a gut shot. But we'll see. Some sort of vital organ got hit according to the game. She won't be far. She'll be right up here. And there she be, right there. Just a cow. Yep, we got the liver, so it was a little far back. Mr. Don R. gets the prize. But because I hit the liver, it was a vital organ hit. A little bit to the right. Don, I didn't think you could see that good. All right. Oh my goodness. What's going on, Art? Good to see you, buddy. There's Mark. Catfish Crappie's made it in. Good to see you. I see Brian B. has finished up his fishing trip. Caught a 39-pound catfish. And put shad in the moo-moo all in the same day. That's a pretty good day's work. Y'all go give Chad y'all go give Chad the business tonight. Just got home from fishing. Did real good. White bass. Too bad they taste like poop. So I'm gonna tell you how to fix a white bass if you want them to taste good. And white bass are not the greatest fish in the world to eat. You are correct. However, if you'll take them and put a little and ball them. Now I know you people think ball them. Good God. Fillet them. Ball them. Take you a little. After you ball them, take you a little fork and break them up. And you make fish cakes out of them with Ritz crackers. You can find the recipe for them. Like you'd make a salmon croquette. They're pretty good. I used to catch white bass all the time. In the summertime at night, that's what bite at the marina. And they're not, unless they're fresh, they're not all that great. Fried. They certainly ain't quality like a crappie, but I found this recipe. We cooked them in Ritz crackers and kind of like a salmon croquette, and they were actually good. So, couldn't read chat last week. What? My health is getting so much better. My eyes too. Really? Couldn't read chat last week. Now you can read chat. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear you on the uppity up. Soak them in ice water overnight. Does help. You can also soak them in milk, and that'll take a little bit of that wang out of them, so to speak. They just not a quality of fish as a catfish or a crappie, or they just not there's other ways to fix them to make them better, but you know, I mean, you can put enough sauce on anything and make it taste good. 30, yeah. God, I used to catch them things by the ice chest pool at night down there at that old fishing barge on jigs, just wear them out. But I didn't ever keep but 4 or 5. I keep 4 or 5, throw the rest of them back, because I mean, I don't know if you freeze them in water, they get, to me, I always had the problem when you freeze them in water, they got yellow blotches on them. If they froze too long, they don't keep. They just a sour piece of meat. That's all it is to it. My fingers are still numb. Yeah. And them white bass, they'll tear up jigs. They wear out them plastics. I always used to try to catch them on tied jigs that way, wouldn't tear up. They'll tear up a whole package of plastics in no time. All that rough sandpaper mouth they got, and all that twisting and turning they do, they'll tear up a $4 package of plastics in no time. All right. Oh, well. That's gonna be a wrap for today. We have played over 2 hours. 2 hours, all I got in me. Y'all go watch the bait shop tonight. Team Snag and Whiskers. Go help Chad pick out a moo-moo, because you know Brian's gonna be working that over tonight. Don't forget about Miss Jody tomorrow. I'll see you guys on Tuesday for Trucking Tuesday. Oh no, first of all, I'll see you on Saturday for me and Stan's tournament. 7 o'clock. Thumbnails up on YouTube. Come join us for the tournament. Buck Williams is going to read the chat for us. And see if Stan got what it takes. Probably not, but he might. But probably not. All right, God bless you. I'll see you on Saturday night for the tournament. Good to see you. Appreciate you joining me today. Thank y'all for coming in. Even though Brian was out fishing today. Good to see Brian fishing. Good to see him catch a nice fish today. And I'll see you guys on Saturday night for the showdown between me and Stanley. God bless you. And as the great Porky Pig would say, I bleep, 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 bleep. That's all, folks.